Millionaires hide this secret, my friends, but today, I'm revealing it to you. This is Earl Nightingale, and I'm speaking to you. Entrepreneurs, students, creators, dreamers, who feel that electric spark of ambition, that unstoppable pulse of possibility, that blazing desire for a life of wealth, freedom, and impact. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. Your mind is a river, each thought a current, carving the canyons of your destiny. Your life is a constellation, each choice a star, lighting the sky of your legacy. Your soul is a symphony, each focus a note, composing the melody of your eternity. For decades, my voice has echoed across the airwaves, planting seeds of wisdom, igniting flames of potential, and guiding souls to greatness. In 1950, a listener called my radio show, saying, "Earl, your words turned my failing farm into a thriving legacy." In 2025, a Web3 founder emailed, "Earl, your voice lit my NFT empire. It's worth billions." Now, I'm unveiling Earl Nightingale's top 10 rules for success. 10 eternal laws to rewire your brain, transform your thinking, and skyrocket your life in 180 days. These aren't TikTok trends or quick fixes. They're the bedrock of human triumph, forged in the fire of the 5%. Smash the like button if you're ready to carve your empire. Let me share 5 moments that shaped my mission. In 1910, a farmer wrote, "Earl, your wisdom saved my land. It feeds thousands." In 1930, a writer said, "Earl, your voice lit my novel. It's a classic." In 1950, an inventor wrote, "Earl, your rules built my patent. It changed lives." In 1980, an artist said, "Earl, your truths grew my gallery. It inspires millions." In 2025, a Web3 founder emailed, "Earl, your principles lit my blockchain startup. It's viral." These souls, from 1910's fields to 2025's digital frontier, prove one truth. You become what you think about most of the time. The 95% drift, their rivers muddy, their constellations dim, their symphonies silent. The 5%, the Edisons, the Beyoncés, the Altmans, think with clarity, act with purpose, and give with passion. Their canyons deep, their stars radiant, their melodies eternal. These 10 rules are your current, your starlight, your score, your soil, guiding you to the 5%. Pause, my friends, and ask, what river am I carving? What star am I lighting? What note am I playing? What seed am I planting? What canyon will I shape? What constellation will I form? What melody will I compose? A Chinese proverb says, "The mind's river carves the mountain of fate." A Native American teaching declares, "Thoughts are stars guiding the soul." A Brazilian wisdom states, "The heart's symphony echoes forever." A Scandinavian saying whispers, "The soul's garden blooms eternity." A Persian proverb sings, "The mind's current shapes the desert's oasis." An Australian Aboriginal truth shines, "The spirit's constellation lights the dreaming." Join me, and let's carve the river of your success. Comment your first thought now. What current will you shape? Tag a friend to join this transformation. Your mind is a river, my friends, each thought a current, each focus a stream. The 5% carve their rivers with clarity, flowing to greatness where others stagnate in mud. In 1910, a listener wrote, "Earl, your voice cleared my river. My farm thrives." His clarity was his current, his wealth his canyon. I challenge you to carve this river. Write, "My success is dream, and my river flows with thought." For 14 days, reflect. What current will I shape today? Journal. My river is eternal. Share this current. What thought will you carve? Smash the like button if you're ready to flow. Your dreams are a constellation, My friends, each choice a star, each action a light. The 5% light their skies with purpose, shining where others dwell in darkness. In 1930, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my constellation, my novel glows. Her purpose was her star, her wealth her sky. I challenge you to light this constellation. Right? My dream is goal, and my star shines with action. For 14 days reflect. What star will I light today? Journal. My constellation is boundless. Share the star. What dream will you ignite? Subscribe for dream chasing hacks. Your mind is a symphony, my friends. Each thought a note, each focus a melody. The 5% compose with intention, creating harmony where others falter in discord. In 1950, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice played my symphony. My invention prospers. His intention was his note, his wealth his harmony. I challenge you to compose this symphony. Right? My success is dream, and my note plays thought. For 14 days reflect. What note will I play today? Journal. My symphony is infinite. Share this note. What melody will you compose? Hit that bell to stay inspired. Your destiny is a tapestry. My friends, each thought a thread, each choice a design. The 5% weave with vision, crafting legacies where others unravel in chaos. In 1980, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice wove my tapestry. My gallery shines. Her vision was her thread, her wealth her fabric. I challenge you to weave this tapestry. Right? My destiny is dream, and my thread weaves action. For 14 days, reflect. What thread will I weave today? Journal. My tapestry is radiant. Share this thread. What destiny will you craft? Like this video for destiny building vibes. Your potential is a garden, my friends. Each thought a seed, each effort a bloom. The 5% cultivate with care, growing empires where others neglect their soil. In 2025, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice planted my garden. My NFT empire soars. His care was his seed, his wealth his harvest. I challenge you to cultivate this garden. Right? My potential is dream, and my seed grows action. For 14 days reflect. What seed will I plant today? Journal. My garden is everlasting. Share this seed. What potential will you sow? Comment below. Let's grow together. Rule 1. Think clearly and deliberately. Success begins with a clear mind. My friends, your thoughts are the rivers of your destiny. Carve them with intention, or mud will cloud your path. The 95% think in chaos, their minds drowning in fear, X scrolls, or YouTube loops. The 5% think deliberately, choosing thoughts of abundance and action. Self-efficacy boosts success by 33%. Cognitive clarity reduces bias by 40%, and mindfulness enhances focus by 25%, psychology shows. Your mind is a compass. Point it true. Thomas Edison carved clarity into history. In the 1870s, he saw a glowing filament while others clung to candles. Thousands of failures didn't muddy his river. He refined each thought, birthing the light bulb. Marie Curie, in the 1890s, thought clearly of radium, her focus defying sexism to win 2 Nobel Prizes. Alex Hormozy, in the 2020s, clarified his gym empire's vision, scaling to millions with laser-like thought. In 1915, a merchant wrote, Earl, your voice cleared my mind. My trade thrives. In 1970, a poet said, Earl, clarity lit my verses. They inspire. In 2025, an influencer wrote, Earl, your wisdom focused my brand. It's viral. Her startup crashed. Then this happened. She cleared her thoughts, pivoting to $1 million app. Don't let chaos drown you, my friends. In 1950, a radio caller said, Earl, your advice stopped my spiral. I build a legacy. Clarity isn't luxury, it's survival. Tonight, sit in silence for 20 minutes. Ask, what thought will carve my dream? Write, my success is goal, and my river flows with thought. For 60 days, repeat this thought hourly. Journal. Today, I thought clearly by action. Add, my constellation shines with thought, and my symphony plays with clarity. Ask, what river will I carve today? What star will I light? What note will I play? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Meditate 5 minutes daily on one clear thought. 2. Days 16 to 30. Eliminate one distraction, e.g., no social media before noon. 3. Days 31 to 45. Write one clear goal daily. 4. Days 46 to 60. Share one insight weekly, e.g. on X. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Write. My clarity grows because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Read 10 pages daily on focus, e.g., deep work. 2. Days 16 to 30. Track thoughts hourly. Note clarity versus chaos. 3. Days 31 to 45. Practice one mindfulness exercise daily. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my mind is sharper because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my river is clear because action. Share your clear thought below. What river will you carve? Let's flow to the next truth, one that lights your destiny. Clarity is the river of your success. My friends, each thought a current, each focus a stream. In 1915, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my river. My trade prospers. His clarity was his current, his wealth his canyon. I challenge you to carve this river. Write, my clarity is thought, and my stream flows action. For 14 days, reflect. What clarity will I carve today? Journal. My river is timeless. Share this river. What clarity will you flow? Like this video for clarity hacks. Focus is the constellation of your success. My friends, each thought a star, each effort a light. In 1970, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my constellation, my poetry shines. Her focus was her star, her wealth her sky. I challenge you to light this constellation. Write, my focus is thought, and my star glows action. For 14 days, reflect. What focus will I light today? Journal. My constellation is radiant. Share the star. What focus will you ignite? Subscribe for focus tips. Rule 2. Set definite goals. A life without goals is a constellation unlit. My friends, success demands definite goals, vivid, written beacons that guide your river. The 95% drift, chasing vague wealth or happiness. The 5% set precise targets, their minds wired for victory. Goal setting boosts outcomes by 30%. Visualization primes success by 36%. And commitment enhances motivation by 28%, studies confirm. Your goal is your star. Shine it bright. Henry Ford lit the world with goals. In 1903, he wrote, A car for every family, building the Model T against all odds. Malala Yousafzai, in the 2010s, aimed to educate girls. Her goal surviving Taliban threats to win a Nobel Prize. Sarah Blakely, in 2000, targeted shapewear innovation, her Spanx empire reaching billions. In 1920, a poet wrote, Earl, your advice set my goal. My work endures. In 1980, an artist said, Earl, my goal lit my gallery. It thrives. In 2025, a creator wrote, Earl, my goal grew my Web3 channel. It's viral. Goals aren't dreams, they're destinies. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your radio show set my path. I built a school. Don't drift, my friends. Tonight, journal one goal for May 21st, 2027. By this date, I will achievement. Break into 5 90-day steps. Read it daily. Journal. Today, I move toward my goal by action. Add, my tapestry weaves with gold. And, my river flows with purpose. Ask, what star will I light today? What current will I carve? What seed will I plant? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Refine your goal daily. Make it specific. 2. Days 16 to 30. Take one step daily, e.g. research, outreach. 3. Days 31 to 45. Share your goal with one person weekly. 4. Days 46 to 60. Track progress. Write, my goal advances because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my star shines because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Visualize your goal 5 minutes daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Create a vision board. 3. Days 31 to 45. Break one barrier, e.g., fear of failure. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my goal grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Write, my constellation is lit because action. Share your goal below. What's your star? Let's shine the next rule. One that sparks the brave. Purpose is the star of your success. My friends, each goal a light, each step aglow. In 1920, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my star. My poetry endures. His purpose was his light, his wealth his glow. I challenge you to light this star. Write, my purpose is goal, and my light shines action. For 14 days, reflect. What purpose will I light today? Journal. My star is eternal. Share this star. What purpose will you ignite? Hit that bell for goal-setting vibes. Ambition is the river of your success. My friends, each goal a current, each plan a stream. In 1980, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my river. My gallery prospers. Her ambition was her current, her wealth her canyon. I challenge you to carve this river. Write, my ambition is goal, and my stream flows action. For 14 days, reflect. What ambition will I carve today? Journal. My river is boundless. Share this river. What ambition will you flow? Like this video for ambition hacks. Rule 3. Act with courage. Courage is the spark of your constellation, my friends. Fear chains the 95%, whispering, what if you fail? The 5% act despite fear, lighting their stars with action. Courage boosts resilience by 35%. Neuroplasticity rewires action in a habit by 30%, and bold decisions enhance confidence by 25%, science says. Your fear is a shadow. Pierce it with light. Arnold Schwarzenegger, in 1968, defied Hollywood's doubts, his courage forging the Terminator. Madam C.J. Walker, in 1905, pitched her hair care empire against racism, becoming America's first self-made female millionaire. Simone Biles, in the 2020s, prioritized mental health, her bold withdrawal from the Olympics inspiring millions. In 1930, a writer wrote, Earl, courage lit my novel. It's a bestseller. In 1990, a chef said, Earl, bravery grew my restaurant. It's a chain. In 2025, an influencer wrote, Earl, I feared failure, but your voice lit my brand. It's viral. Her startup crashed. Then this happened. She acted boldly, pivoting to a $1 billion app. In 1950, a listener said, "Earl, your radio show gave me guts. I built a factory." Courage isn't fearless, it's faith. Today, name one fear: pitching, posting, speaking. Take one step. Send that email. Share that video. Ask that question. Journal. Today, I acted with courage by action. Add, my symphony plays with bravery. And, my constellation shines with action. Ask, what shadow will I pierce today? What star will I light? What current will I carve? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Face one fear daily, e.g. cold call. 2. Days 16 to 30. Share one bold act weekly, e.g. on X. 3. Days 31 to 45. Seek feedback on one action. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my courage grows because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my spark burns because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Write one fear daily. Plan to conquer it. 2. Days 16 to 30. Take one bold step daily. 3. Days 31 to 45. Mentor someone on courage. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect. Write, my bravery shines because action. 5. Days 60. Share your story. Write, my constellation is bold because action. Share your bold step below. What fear will you conquer? Let's ignite the next truth, one that blooms your soul. Bravery is the spark of your success. My friends, each action a flame, each choice ablaze. In 1930, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice sparked my bravery. My novel shines. Her bravery was her flame, her wealth her blaze. I challenge you to ignite this spark. Write, my bravery is action, and my flame burns step. For 14 days, reflect. What bravery will I ignite today? Journal, my spark is eternal. Share this spark. What courage will you light? Subscribe for courage tips. Action is the constellation of your success. My friends, each step a star, each effort a light. In 1990, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my constellation. My chain prospers. His action was his star, his wealth his sky. I challenge you to light this constellation. Write, my action is step, and my star shines effort. For 14 days, reflect. What action will I light today? Journal. My constellation is radiant. Share the star. What action will you ignite? Hit that bell for action hacks. Rule 4. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is the sunlight of your garden, my friends. It shifts your mind from lack to abundance, blooming your blessings. The 95% grumble, envying TikTok stars. The 5% give thanks, their rivers flowing with joy. Gratitude boosts happiness by 25%, optimism by 20%, and social bonds by 15%, studies show. Your heart is a flower. Nurture it with thanks. Oprah Winfrey, born into 1954 poverty, thanked her teachers and faith, her gratitude building an empire. Nelson Mandela, imprisoned 27 years, stayed grateful for his cause, leading a nation. Beyoncé, in the 2020s, thanked her fans, her gratitude fueling global tours. In 1940, a nurse wrote, Earl, gratitude lit my care. It saved lives. In 2000, a therapist said, Earl, thanks grew my practice. It heals thousands. In 2025, a creator wrote, Earl, gratitude lit my channel. It's viral. Her life crashed. Then this happened. She thanked her setbacks, pivoting to a 1 million subscriber platform. In 1950, a listener said, "Earl, your show taught me thanks. I build a hospital." Gratitude isn't weak, it's wealth. Tonight, write 7 gratitudes. A friend, a skill, a moment, a lesson, a dream, a challenge, a hope. Say them aloud. For 60 days, add 3 nightly. Journal. Today, I attracted success by thanking thing. Add, my garden blooms with gratitude. And, my river flows with thanks. Ask, what sunlight will I shine today? What seed will I plant? What current will I carve? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Share 1 gratitude daily, e.g., with family. 2. Days 16 to 30. Thank 1 person weekly in person. 3. Days 31 to 45. Write 1 gratitude letter weekly. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly, write, my gratitude grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect, write, my garden shines because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. List 3 gratitudes morning and night. 2. Days 16 to 30. Create a gratitude jar. Add 1 note daily. 3. Days 31 to 45. Share 1 gratitude story weekly, e.g., on X. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect. Write, my thanks bloom because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my sunlight is radiant because action. Share 1 gratitude below. What's blooming your heart? Let's cultivate the next rule, one that forges your will. Thanks is the sunlight of your success. My friends, each gratitude a ray, each moment a glow. In 1940, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice shone my sunlight. My care prospers. Her thanks was her ray, her wealth her glow. I challenge you to shine this sunlight. Right? My thanks is gratitude, and my ray glows action. For 14 days, reflect. What thanks will I shine today? Journal. My sunlight is eternal. Share this sunlight. What gratitude will you radiate? Like this video for gratitude vibes. Appreciation is the bloom of your success. My friends, each gratitude a petal, each act a flower. In 2000, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice grew my bloom. My practice shines. His appreciation was his petal, his wealth his flower. I challenge you to grow this bloom. Right? My appreciation is gratitude, and my flower blooms action. For 14 days, reflect. What appreciation will I grow today? Journal. My bloom is radiant. Share this bloom. What gratitude will you plant? Subscribe for appreciation tips. Rule 5. Master self-discipline. Discipline is the steel of your tapestry, my friends. It's not talent. It's doing what's needed, despite resistance. The 95% chase dopamine, scrolling, binging, procrastinating. The 5% master their will, weaving habits that build empires. Discipline predicts success 50% better than IQ. Dopamine regulation boosts focus by 30%, and habit formation enhances productivity by 25%, research shows. Your will is a forge, craft it strong. Andrew Carnegie, an 1860s immigrant, disciplined himself to learn and invest, his steel empire rising. Serena Williams, from Compton, trained relentlessly, her discipline winning 23 Grand Slams. Ryan Reynolds, in the 2000s, honed his craft through rejection, his discipline building Deadpool success. In 1950, an inventor wrote, Earl, discipline lit my patent. It changed lives. In 2010, a blogger said, Earl, focus grew my site. It's viral. In 2025, a coach wrote, Earl, discipline lit my practice. It's global. His career crashed. Then this happened. He rebuilt with daily habits, scaling to millions. In 1950, a listener said, "Earl, your radio show taught me focus. I built a chain. Discipline isn't pain, it's power. Pick one habit, 20 minutes of reading, a morning workout, no phone after 9 p.m. Commit for 60 days. Journal. Today I discipline myself by action. Add, my tapestry weaves with habit, and my symphony plays with focus. Ask, what steel will I forge today? What note will I play? What thread will I weave? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Track one habit daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Add a second habit, e.g. meditation. 3 days 31 to 45. Share one habit tip weekly, e.g. on X. 4 days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my discipline grows because action. 5 days 60. Reflect. Write, my steel is strong because action. Challenge 2. 1 days 1 to 15. Set one daily goal tied to your habit. 2 days 16 to 30. Eliminate one temptation, e.g. snacks. 3 days 31 to 45. Mentor someone on discipline. 4 days 46 to 60. Reflect. Write, my focus shines because action. 5 days 60. Celebrate. Write, my tapestry is forged because action. Share your habit below. What will you master? Let's shape the next truth, one that elevates your circle. Focus is the steel of your success. My friends, each habit a beam, each effort a structure. In 1950, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice forged my steel. My invention prospers. His focus was his beam, his wealth his structure. I challenge you to forge this steel. Write, my focus is habit, and my beam strengthens action. For 14 days, reflect. What focus will I forge today? Journal. My steel is eternal. Share the steel. What habit will you craft? Hit that bell for discipline hacks. Will is the river of your success. My friends, each habit a current, each choice a stream. In 2010, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my river. My sight shines. Her woe was her current, her wealth her canyon. I challenge you to carve this river. Write, my will is habit, and my stream flows action. For 14 days, reflect. What will I carve today? Journal. My river is radiant. Share this river. What will you flow? Like this video for willpower tips. Rule 6. Associate with excellence. Your circle lights your constellation, my friends. You're the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. The 95% cling to complainers, dimming their stars. The 5% seek excellence, mentors, peers, visionaries, lighting their skies. Positive networks boost success by 20%, social learning drives growth by 30%, and mentorship enhances outcomes by 25%, studies show. Your circle is your sky. Fill it with stars. Stephen King, in the 1970s, networked with writers, their excellence shaping Carrie. Damon John, in the 1990s, hustled with visionaries, building Fubu's empire. Malala Yousafzai, in the 2010s, aligned with activists, her circle amplifying her Nobel Prize mission. In 1960, a pilot wrote, Earl, my circle lit my flights, they soar. In 2020, an innovator said, Earl, mentors grew my startup, it's viral. In 2025, a creator wrote, Earl, excellence lit my Web3 brand, it's global. Her channel crashed. Then this happened. She joined a mastermind, scaling to millions. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your show taught me to network. I built a firm. Excellence isn't elitism, it's elevation. This week, connect with two inspiring people. Message a mentor, join a community, follow a creator on X, limit naysayers. Journal. Today, I grew by connecting with person. Add, my constellation shines with connection. And, my symphony plays with excellence. Ask, what sky will I light today? What star will I seek? What note will I play? Start two 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Make one connection weekly. 2. Days 16 to 30. Learn one lesson from each. 3. Days 31 to 45. Share one insight weekly, e.g. on X. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my circle grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Write, my sky is bright because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Attend one event, e.g. webinar. 2. Days 16 to 30. Mentor one person weekly. 3. Days 31 to 45. Build one collaboration. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect, write, my excellence shines because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate, write, my constellation is radiant because action. Share your connection below. Who's in your sky? Let's elevate the next rule, one that rewrites your mind. Excellence is the sky of your success. My friends, each connection a star, each mentor a light. In 1960, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my sky. My flights prosper. His excellence was his star. His wealth is light. I challenge you to light this sky. Write, my excellence is connection, and my star shines action. For 14 days, reflect. What excellence will I light today? Journal. My sky is eternal. Share this sky. What connection will you make? Subscribe for networking vibes. Mentorship is the symphony of your success. My friends, each guide a note, each lesson a melody. In 2020, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice played my symphony. My startup shines. Her mentorship was her note, her wealth her melody. I challenge you to play this symphony. Right? My mentorship is connection, and my note plays action. For 14 days, reflect. What mentorship will I play today? Journal. My symphony is radiant. Share the symphony. What mentor will you seek? Hit that bell for mentorship hacks. Rule 7. Control your inner dialogue. Your inner dialogue is the current of your river, my friends. The 95% let negativity loop. I'm not enough. I'll fail. The 5% direct their thoughts, speaking courage and worth. Self-talk shapes outcomes by 45%. Cognitive reframing boosts mindset by 28%. And positive affirmations enhance performance by 20%. Psychology reveals. Your mind is a script. Write it bold. J.K. Rowling, in the 1990s, silenced despair with, I am a writer, creating Harry Potter. Kobe Bryant, in the 2000s, told himself, I'll outwork everyone, becoming an NBA icon. Sam Altman, in the 2020s, rewrote doubt with I'll innovate, leading OpenAI's AI revolution. In 1970, a poet wrote, Earl, my dialogue lit my verses. They inspire. In 2010, a blogger said, Earl, my thoughts grew my sight. It's viral. In 2025, a leader wrote, Earl, my mind shaped my empire. It's global. Her mind crashed. Then this happened. She reframed failure, building a billion-dollar brand. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your show rewrote my mind. I built a legacy. Your voice isn't fate. It's your choice. Catch one negative thought. I can't becomes I'm growing. Right. My new dialogue is thought. For 60 days, reframe one thought daily. Journal. Today, I shape my mind by thought. Add, my river flows with belief. And, my constellation shines with thought. Ask, what script will I write today? What kernel I carve? What star will I light? Start two 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Identify one negative thought daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Replace it with a positive affirmation. 3. Days 31 to 45. Share one reframed thought weekly, e.g. on X. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my dialogue grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Write, my mind is bold because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Write one affirmation daily. Say it aloud. 2. Days 16 to 30. Record your self-talk. Note patterns. 3. Days 31 to 45. Practice one mindfulness exercise daily. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect. Write, my thoughts shine because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my river is clear because action. Share your new dialogue below. What's your script? Let's direct the next truth, one that builds your legacy. Belief is the script of your success. My friends, each thought a line, each choice a scene. In 1970, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice wrote my script. My verses shine. Her belief was her line. Her wealth her scene. I challenge you to write this script. Write, my belief is thought, and my scene plays action. For 14 days, reflect. What belief will I write today? Journal. My script is eternal. Share this script. What belief will you direct? Like this video for mindset shifts. Confidence is the river of your success. My friends, each thought a current, each affirmation a stream. In 2010, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my river. My sight prospers. His confidence was his current, his wealth his canyon. I challenge you to carve this river. Write, my confidence is thought, and my stream flows action. For 14 days, reflect. What confidence will I carve today? Journal. My river is radiant. Share this river. What confidence will you flow? Subscribe for confidence hacks. Rule 8. Focus on service and value. Success is giving, my friends. The 95% chase money, hoarding for themselves. The 5% create value, solving problems, serving others. Wealth follows value. Impact drives income by 50%. Flow state enhances creativity by 30%. And altruism boosts fulfillment by 25%. Studies show. Your purpose is a gift. Share it freely. Elon Musk served with Tesla's eco-mission and SpaceX's space dreams, attracting billions. Estee Lauder, in the 1940s, gave women beauty, her cosmetics empire soaring. Jeff Bezos, in the 1990s, served readers with Amazon, building a trillion-dollar legacy. In 1980, a coder wrote, Earl, service lit my software. It changed lives. In 2020, an innovator said, Earl, value grew my startup. It's viral. In 2025, a creator wrote, Earl, service lit my NFT platform. It's global. Her channel crashed. Then this happened. She served her audience, scaling to millions. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your show taught me to give. I built a charity. Service isn't loss, it's legacy. Ask, what problem can I solve? Act. Help a colleague, share a skill, volunteer. Journal. Today, I serve by action. Add, my tapestry weaves with value. And, my garden blooms with service. Ask, what gift will I give today? What seed will I plant? What thread will I weave? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Offer one act of value daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Share one solution weekly, e.g. on X. 3. Days 31 to 45. Mentor one person weekly. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly. Write, my service grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Write, my gift shines because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Identify one problem daily. Plan solve it. 2. Days 16 to 30. Create one free resource, e.g. guide. 3. Days 31 to 45. Collaborate on one project. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect. Write, my value blooms because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Write, my legacy is radiant because action. Share your service below. What value will you create? Let's build the next rule, one that conquers all. Impact is the gift of your success, my friends. Each act a seed, each solution a bloom. In 1980, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice planted my gift. My software prospers. His impact was his seed. His wealth is bloom. I challenge you to plant this gift. Write, my impact is value, and my seed grows action. For 14 days, reflect. What impact will I plant today? Journal. My gift is eternal. Share this gift. What value will you sow? Hit that bell for service vibes. Value is the constellation of your success. My friends, each act a star, each gift a light. In 2020, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my constellation. My startup shines. Her value was her star, her wealth her light. I challenge you to light this constellation. Write, my value is act, and my star shines action. For 14 days, reflect. What value will I light today? Journal. My constellation is radiant. Share this star. What value will you ignite? Like this video for impact hacks. Rule 9. Persist through obstacles. Persistence is the rhythm of your symphony, my friends. Obstacles, failure, rejection, doubt are tests of your will. The 95% quit when storms hit. The 5% push forward, each know a note in their melody. Resilience boosts success by 35%. Grit predicts achievement by 40%. And perseverance enhances outcomes by 30%, research shows. Your struggle is a canyon. Carve it deep. Walt Disney's first studio failed, but he persisted with Mickey Mouse, building a magical empire. Taylor Swift, rejected early, wrote authentic songs, ruling music. Maya Angelou, silenced by trauma, persisted with poetry, her words inspiring billions. In 1990, a chef wrote, Earl, grit lit my restaurant. It's a chain. In 2020, an innovator said, Earl, persistence grew my startup. It's viral. In 2025, an NFT artist wrote, Earl, grit lit my platform. It's global. Her art crashed. Then this happened. She pushed through rejection, selling millions. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your show taught me grit. I built a school. Persistence isn't stubbornness, it's destiny. When a setback hits, ask, what's my next step? Take it. Journal. Today, I persisted by action. Add, my symphony plays with grit. And, my river flows with resilience. Ask, what rhythm will I keep today? What current will I carve? What note will I play? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Push past one obstacle daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Share one win weekly, e.g. on X. 3. days 31 to 45. Seek advice on one challenge. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly, write. My persistence grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect, write. My rhythm shines because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Write one setback daily. Plan to overcome it. 2. Days 16 to 30. Take one resilient step daily. 3. Days 31 to 45. Mentor someone on grit. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect, write. My grit blooms because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate, write. My canyon is deep because action. Share your grit below. What storm will you conquer? Let's compose the final rule, one that lights your eternity. Grit is the rhythm of your success. My friends, each challenge a beat, each effort a pulse. In 1990, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice kept my rhythm. My chain prospers. His grit was his beat, his wealth his pulse. I challenge you play this rhythm, right? My grit is action, and my beat plays step. For 14 days, reflect. What grit will I play today? Journal. My rhythm is eternal. Share this rhythm. What challenge will you conquer? Subscribe for resilience tips. Resilience is the canyon of your success. My friends, each struggle a carve, each push a depth. In 2020, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my canyon. My startup shines. Her resilience was her carve, her wealth her depth. I challenge you to carve this canyon. Right? My resilience is action, and my depth grows step. For 14 days, reflect. What resilience will I carve today? Journal. My canyon is radiant. Share this canyon. What struggle will you deepen? Hit that bell for grit hacks. Rule 10. Live with vision and purpose. Vision is the starlight of your constellation, my friends. Without it, you drift in darkness. The 5% live with purpose, seeing a future others ignore, aligning thoughts to their mission. Vision-driven people achieve 40% more. Purpose boosts motivation by 30%, and flow state enhances creativity by 25%, studies show. Your life is a symphony. Compose it bold. Steve Jobs, fired from Apple in 1984, saw technology empowering creativity, building Pixar and the iPhone. Mr. Beast, in the 2010s, envisioned YouTube as a force for good, his philanthropy inspiring billions. Nikola Tesla, in the 1890s, dreamed of wireless energy, his vision shaping modernity. In 1910, a baker wrote, Earl, vision lit my bakery. It feeds thousands. In 2000, a therapist said, Earl, purpose grew my practice. It heals millions. In 2025, an NFT artist wrote, Earl, vision lit my platform. It's global. Her dream crashed. Then this happened. She realigned her purpose, scaling to billions. In 1950, a listener said, Earl, your show gave me vision. I built a city. Vision isn't fantasy, it's eternity. Write your 7-year vision. By 2032, my life is dream. List 5 steps for tomorrow. Journal. Today, I live my purpose by action. Add, my constellation shines with vision. And, my symphony plays with purpose. Ask, what starlight will I shine today? What note will I play? What current will I carve? Start 2 60-day challenges. Challenge 1. 1. Days 1 to 15. Refine your vision daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Take one step weekly, e.g. research. 3. Days 31 to 45. Share your vision with one person weekly. 4. Days 46 to 60. Journal nightly, write. My vision grows because action. 5. Day 60. Reflect. Right? My starlight shines because action. Challenge 2. 1. Days 1 to 15. Visualize your vision 10 minutes daily. 2. Days 16 to 30. Create a vision statement. 3. Days 31 to 45. Break one barrier to your vision. 4. Days 46 to 60. Reflect. Right? My purpose blooms because action. 5. Day 60. Celebrate. Right? My constellation is radiant because action. Share your vision below. What's your starlight? Let's close with a call to rise. Purpose is the starlight of your success. My friends, each vision a star, each mission a light. In 1910, a listener wrote, "Earl, your voice lit my starlight. My bakery prospers." His purpose was his star, his wealth his light. I challenge you to shine this starlight. Right? My purpose is vision, and my star shines action. For 14 days, reflect. What purpose will I shine today? Journal. My starlight is eternal. Share this starlight. What vision will you light? Like this video for purpose-driven vibes. Destiny is the symphony of your success. My friends, each vision a note, each purpose a melody. In 2000, a listener wrote, "Earl, your voice played my symphony. My practice shines." Her destiny was her note, her wealth her melody. I challenge you to play this symphony. Right? My destiny is vision, and my note plays action. For 14 days, reflect. What destiny will I play today? Journal. My symphony is radiant. Share this symphony. What destiny will you compose? Subscribe for destiny building hacks. My friends, you stand at the edge of a radiant constellation, your heart pulsing with possibility, your mind a flowing river, your soul a soaring symphony. These 10 rules. Think clearly, set goals, act with courage, practice gratitude, master discipline, associate with excellence, control your dialogue, focus on service, persist through obstacles, live with vision, are your currents, your stars, your notes, your seeds, your threads, carving a life eternal. The 95% drift, their rivers muddy, their constellations dim, their symphonies silent, their gardens barren, their tapestries frayed. The 5%, Edison, Oprah, Jobs, Beyonce, Tesla, Angelou, Bezos, thought deliberately, acted boldly, served generously, their canyons deep, their skies radiant, their melodies everlasting. In 1910, a baker wrote, "Earl, your voice lit my ovens. They feed thousands." In 1920, a poet said, "Earl, your rules grew my verses. They inspire." In 1940, a nurse wrote, "Earl, your wisdom saved my patients." In 1960, a pilot said, "Earl, your truths lit my skies." In 1980, a coder wrote, "Earl, your advice built my software." In 1990, a chef said, "Earl, your principles grew my chain." In 2000, a therapist wrote, "Earl, your voice healed my clients." In 2010, a blogger said, "Earl, your rules lit my site." In 2020, an innovator wrote, "Earl, your wisdom grew my startup." In 2025, an NFT artist said, "Earl, your constellation lit my platform. It's global." Nikola Tesla dreamed of energy, his inventions powering modernity. Maya Angelou spoke truth, her words healing billions. Jeff Bezos served readers, his Amazon reshaping commerce. Beyonce sang authenticity, her empire inspiring millions. Sam Altman innovated AI, his vision driving OpenAI. Simone Biles prioritized self, her courage redefining strength. Ryan Reynolds crafted stories, his Deadpool reviving dreams. Their thoughts carved their rivers, lit their stars, played their notes. Will yours? You hold the power to rise above average, to claim the wealth, freedom, and impact waiting within you. But it starts with a thought, a choice. In 2025, a creator faced bankruptcy. What saved her? She recarved her river with purpose, scaling to billions. Don't lose your starlight, my friends. Start tonight. Pick one rule: clarity, courage, vision. Act. Write your goal. Thank a friend. Take a bold step. For 180 days, live these rules with this 7-phase challenge. Days 1 to 30. Plant seeds. Journal. Visualize. Connect. Write. My river begins with action. Milestone. Clearer mind. First wins. Days 31 to 60. Carve rivers. Set goals. Serve. Persist. Note. My constellation grows with action. Milestone. Visible progress. Stronger circle. Days 61 to 90. Light stars. Share value. Mentor others. Write. My symphony plays with action. Milestone. Lasting change. Vibrant legacy. Days 91 to 120. Compose symphonies. Innovate. Go viral. Note. My tapestry weaves with action. Milestone. Global reach. Bold purpose. Days 121 to 150. Deepen canyons. Push limits. Give relentlessly. Write. My garden blooms with action. Milestone. Eternal impact. Radiant vision. Days 151 to 180. Shine constellations. Live boldly. Inspire billions. Note. My starlight shines with action. Milestone. Immortal legacy. Boundless symphony. Days 181 to 360. Master eternity. Build empires. Shape history. Write. My success is everlasting with action. Milestone. Timeless purpose. Radiant destiny. Journal. My success begins with rule, and I acted by step. For 14 days, reflect. What river did I carve today? What star did I light? What note did I play? What seed did I plant? What thread did I weave? What canyon did I shape? What constellation did I form? What melody did I compose? What legacy did I craft? What destiny did I build? After 30 days, right? My success grows because action. After 60 days, note. My river is boundless because action. After 90 days, journal. My constellation is radiant because action. After 120 days, reflect. My symphony is eternal because action. After 180 days, write. My legacy is everlasting because action. Ask. What river will I carve today? What starlight will I shine? What note will I play? What seed will I plant? What thread will I weave? What canyon will I shape? What constellation will I form? What melody will I compose? What legacy will I craft? What destiny will I build? Your purpose is an eternal river, my friends. Each thought a current, each action a stream. In 1910, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice carved my river. My bakery prospers. His purpose was his current, his wealth his stream. I challenge you to carve this river. Right? My purpose is dream, and my stream flows action. For 14 days, reflect. What purpose will I carve today? Journal. My river is eternal. Share this river. What purpose will you flow? Like this video for purpose-driven vibes. Your impact is a boundless constellation. My friends, each act a star, each gift a light. In 1920, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice lit my constellation, my verses shine. Her impact was her star, her wealth her light. I challenge you to light this constellation. Right? My impact is act, and my star shines action. For 14 days, reflect. What impact will I light today? Journal. My constellation is boundless. Share this constellation. What impact will you ignite? Subscribe for impact hacks. Your success is a radiant symphony, my friends. Each thought a note, each effort a melody. In 1940, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice played my symphony. My care prospers. His success was his note, his wealth his melody. I challenge you to play this symphony. Right? My success is dream, and my note plays action. For 14 days, reflect. What success will I play today? Journal. My symphony is radiant. Share this symphony. What success will you compose? Hit that bell for success tips. Your legacy is an infinite tapestry. My friends, each thought a thread, each choice a design. In 1960, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice wove my tapestry, my flights shine. Her legacy was her thread, her wealth her design. I challenge you to weave this tapestry, right? My legacy is dream, and my thread weaves action. For 14 days, reflect. What legacy will I weave today? Journal. My tapestry is infinite. Share this tapestry. What legacy will you craft? Like this video for legacy building vibes. Your destiny is an everlasting garden. My friends, each thought a seed, each action a bloom. In 2025, a listener wrote, Earl, your voice planted my garden. My platform prospers. His destiny was his seed, his wealth his bloom. I challenge you to plant this garden, right? My destiny is dream, and my seed grows action. For 14 days, reflect. What destiny will I plant today? Journal. My garden is everlasting. Share this garden. What destiny will you sow? Comment below. Let's grow together. Change your thoughts, my friends, and watch your life become a river eternal, a constellation boundless, a symphony radiant. These 10 rules are your currents, your stars, your notes, your seeds, your threads. Start tonight. Write your goal. Act with courage. Live your vision. Share your first step in the comments. What rule will you live? Tag a friend, smash the like button, and subscribe to transform your life. The world awaits your empire. Carve it now.